to the second video on how we can solve question 2, 3, and 4 using the concept of inverse strict function of differentiation. So how do we solve question 2? It's simple as first things first. Question 2 says, given that y is equal to cos inverse of ln x. Alright, how do you solve this? We said your priority or your first start there is to call the term in brackets, call it u. So it means that if I come here and say let u to be equal to ln x, if I differentiate u with respect to x, that gives you du dx to be equal to, if I differentiate ln x, I'll have 1 over x. Go back to our previous class on log function. We said in this topic of calculus, I can use log and ln interchangeably. So it means that if I have that y is equal to log x, my dy dx here gives you 1 over x. Similarly, if I have that y is equal to ln x, my dy dx here obviously gives you 1 over x. Please observe, the answers are the same thing, but I'm having log here and ln. So log and ln are used interchangeably in this concept. So if I'm having ln x here, if I differentiate ln x, I'll have 1 over x. That is please. And I said your next task here is to repeat your question, right? Repeat your question. What's the question here? I'm having that but y is equal to cos inverse of what now? Of ln x. But ln x is now u. So take this as what there? As cos inverse of u. If I differentiate y with u, that gives you, with respect to u, I'll have dy over du to be equal to, please go and check your note. When I differentiated cos inverse of x, that gave me minus 1 all over what there? Root 1 minus x squared, right? But in this case, I won't use x because the variable here is not x, is u. So change this x what? To u. Alright, I have this place. At this junction here, I will not say using chain rule, using chain rule formula. For chain formula, that gives you dy dx is equal to dy over du times du over dx, right? In other words, I'll have that dy dx value will be equal to dy du. This man is this. That gives you negative 1 all over the square root of 1 minus u squared. Multiply this by du dx. Du dx here is 1 over x. So I have 1 over x. That gives you a 1 over x. Multiply this place. That gives you minus 1 times 1 gives you a minus 1 all over, multiply root 1 minus u squared times x. That gives you x root 1 minus u squared. So I am meant to write u squared here, but this u has its own original value to be ln x. So I will not put what there? I'll put ln x, or what there? All squared. This is how we solve problems of this nature. So my dy dx, when I answer, dy dx here will be equal to minus 1 all over x root 1 minus ln x squared. Alright, so that is solve problems for this kind. So number 2 is done and dusted. Let's do question 3. I will leave question 4 for you as an assignment. So do 4 for me as an assignment. Please do 4 for me as an assignment, and leave your answer in the comment section of this video, right? In case you can't type your answer, you can leave a voice note. It's possible now to leave a voice note on comment section. I don't know if you have access to that. Anyways, leave your answer in the comment section of this video to know if you understand this concept. Please do it to leave a comment section. I will check if you are wrong or correct. So I will reply you in the comment section. Alright, at this junction here, I have that minus y all over x root 1 minus ln x squared is my answer after differentiating this inverse function of trigonometric, right, of differentiation. So let's do number 2. Number 3, let's see. Let's do question 3 and see how we work with question 3. Right. Question 3, yeah. Obviously, let's get there first. Let's get there. If you observe closely, if I try to make you the subject here, please do number 4 for me. Number 4 for me. All right. Do question 4 for me. Do question 4 and leave your answer in the comment section. So I have that y is equal to sine inverse of what there of 2x over 4x plus 3. All right, I have this. All right, let's apply what we know before now to solve this problem. First things first, we select you to be equal to what there 2x over 4x plus 3. We said let you be the term in bracket. So the term in bracket is this. Now I'll differentiate you with x. That gives you that du over dx will be equal to, how do I differentiate this? And what method will I apply to differentiate this? Obviously, if you are having y, for instance, let me just look at the question. Y to be equal to 2x over 4x plus 3. Genuinely, what method will I apply here? Obviously, I'll apply what the quotient true method. Why? They are dividing. So bring in what? The quotient true. Now, instead of quotient true, let this one to be u, here to be v. What I need here is the answer. So I'll solve this down here. My answer, I'll insert it here. That's all. So we said u is 2x. Therefore, du dx is of course 2. I think by now you should know quotient true. What's next in there? We said v. V to be what there? 4x plus 3. Therefore, the v dx here will give me just 4. Right? Next task there, using quotient true formula that says that dy dx equals v du dx minus u dv dx, of course, all over v squared. This man gives you what's v? V gives you 4x plus 3, that's for v, into what's du dx? Du dx is 2, alright, minus what's u? U is 2x, into what's the v dx? That's 4, all over v. V is of course 4x plus 3, all squared. I have a square, all squared. Use this 2 to expand the bracket here. That gives you 2 times 4x gives you 8x plus 2 times 3 gives you 6. This is minus 4 times 2x gives you 8x, right? All over what there? 4x plus 3, all squared. Observe that plus x will cancel out minus x. Sorry, plus 8x will cancel out minus 8x, giving you 0. It means that I'll be left with just 6 over what there? Over 4x plus 3 all squared. So after differentiating this one here, my answer is 6 over root x plus 3x squared. So I'll come here. If I differentiate u with x, I'll have u dx to be what there? To be 6 over 4x plus 3 all squared. That's how you get the answer. So you solve that stuff probably on a jotter, get your answer, put your answer here, right? So my next task here, obviously, my next priority, obviously, here is to go back to question. I'm having that y is equal to what there? Sine inverse of what? This stuff now is now u. So change as what there? As u. From here, dy over du will be equal to, if I differentiate sine inverse of u, that gives you 1 over root 1 minus x squared. But I'm not using x here, I'm using u. So change this to what there? To be u squared. At this junction, I said your next task here is using chain rule. right, using chain rule. So that gives you dy over dx equal to dy over du times du over dx. At this junction, this gives you dy du is this one here. That gives you 1 over root 1 minus u squared, that's my 1, times du dx. Du dx gives you 6 over 4x plus 3 all squared. Moving on here, I'll have that dy dx to be equal to 1 times 6 gives you 6 all over, I can bring some out first, that gives you 4x plus 3 all squared, followed by this one here, root 1 minus, I can't put u back here because u has an expression, this stuff here. So bring in 2x over 4x minus 3 in bracket this way. Alright, that's for u. Then I have my square here. Right, so this is how you express this concept. If you want to, can go ahead and simplify, but I'll choose to stop here. Right, so it means that after differentiating this concept here, my answer gives me this. All right, please don't mix up, this is solving here. Right, and I had 6 over 4x plus 3 all squared after differentiating this one. Yeah, so put that answer back here and follow the procedure here. So this is how you solve problems of this kind. All right, so see you guys in the next class, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy. Do your answer to question 4 and leave your answer in the comment section of this video. This is called the idea behind inverse trig function of differentiation.